Something that I just find a little bit sus. I just find all of this a little bit weird. Project Veritas founder James O'Keefe out at the right wing org, and they obviously need to make sure that you know it's right wing. Mamaroneck, don't know what the hell that is. Project Veritas founder James O'Keefe said in a speech posted online Monday that he has been removed as the right wing group's leader. They really want to make sure that you know that this is a right wing group because they've poisoned this term so much that it puts those nice little thoughts into the reader's head where they basically are saying bad. Bad group, right wing bad. In remarks that appeared to have been made at a Project Veritas' office, O'Keefe said the board had stripped him of all decision making. The move comes after the board reportedly put him on leave from his role as chairman, amid complaints about his treatment of staff at the organisation, which is known for using hidden cameras and hiding identities to try to ensnare journalists in embarrassing conversations and to reveal supposed liberal bias. No, it's to catch it's to catch powerful people manipulating information and threatening democracy. Because if you manipulate information, then you are in fact threatening democracy. You're censoring people, you're silencing people, and it's not reveal supposed liberal bias. Like, no, we've got them on camera saying, "Oh yeah, we for a fact do this," like admitting it. So currently I have no job at Project Veritas, O'Keefe said in the video. I have no position here based on what the board has done, so I'm announcing to you all that today on President's Day I am packing up my personal belongings. In a statement released later on Monday, the group's board of directors said it had uncovered financial malfeasance and accused O'Keefe of spending an excessive amount of donor funds in the last 3 years on personal luxuries. According to the group, those include $14,000 on a charter flight to meet someone to fix his boat under the guise of meeting with a donor, $60,000 in losses from dance events, more than $150,000 in black cars in the last 18 months, and others. I don't know what the black cars is. That some posh taxi service or something like that. The statement added that O'Keefe had been suspended in recent weeks. It said he was invited to meet with the board to discuss financial issues and staff retention and morale, but he ignored those entreaties and today decided to remove his belongings from Project Veritas headquarters. O'Keefe, who choked up and wiped away tears during his remarks in the video, said several times that the nearly 45-minute speech was for staff internally, but was posted on the Vimeo platform. The announcement comes after the group's executive director and several board members put out a statement last week saying that a number of our staff members provided leadership with some verbal feedback describing real management concerns regarding the treatment of people and our internal processes. Project Veritas, which identifies itself as a news organisation, is best known for its hidden camera stings that have embarrassed news outlets, labour organisations and Democratic politicians. O'Keefe founded the non-profit group 13 years ago, and its most recent IRS filings provided to charity regulators in Florida show it brought in more than $20 million in revenue in 2021. Last year, 2 Florida residents pleaded guilty to selling a diary and other items from President Joe Biden's daughter to Project Veritas for $40,000. Prosecutors said as part of its investigation, the FBI searched the group's New York offices and the homes of some employees in 2021. Wow, I wonder what was in that diary. I wonder... Pardon me, look at that, they're trying to get me. I wonder why even the FBI got involved in this diary. I wonder, I think, can any of yous find out for me? If yous could go onto Google just now and type in what was in Joe Biden's daughter's diary. Because I don't know. If anybody could tell me, if you could all Google it just now, that'd be great. Neither Project Veritas nor any staffers have been charged with a crime, and the group said that its activities were protected by the First Amendment, which is correct. Messages seeking comment were left with O'Keefe, the group's executive director, and attorneys for Project Veritas and O'Keefe, as well as other officials with the organisation, which is based in Mamaroneck, New York. And that is the end of the article. Now, apparently it has been financial malfeasance and all that type of stuff. He's been spending money in the company, he's been living at large, and allegedly he's been treating some of the staff like shit. Now, the thing that bothers me the most is this happened right after the Pfizer sting, where you have probably all seen the video. The guy, that representative from Pfizer, he said some stuff, didn't he? He said a lot of really strange things, and then pretty much immediately after that, O'Keefe is ousted from the company. I just find, O'Keefe just done Jesus Christ, if he wanted to put Project Veritas on the map, the board members should have been absolutely delighted at the Pfizer sting. Instead, immediately after it, they put him out the company. Really, really gets the old almonds activated. Really gets that noggin jogging, doesn't it? Yeah, I just find that strange. It's really strange. And obviously, Associated Press, we all know that these are people who do in fact have a bias. These are people that are very, very biased when it comes to the evil bad right wing, evil right wing, and stuff like that. However, Project Veritas, I believe, does a lot of good work. Does a lot of good work. Project Veritas also did InfoWars. Do you know that? And the only thing, that they got out of InfoWars was they were like, yeah, they're all mental and everything. Because I remember, I was actually out to dinner with Schroyer. And Schroyer was pure like, yeah, I told them I wanted to find Bigfoot. And all that stuff. And like, Veritas' undercover people are like, cool. And it wasn't really an expose. And it was like, when they came out with it, everyone was like, yeah, I thought that's what they thought. Yeah, I thought they believed. I thought they believed stuff like that. See, a lot of people don't know that Project Veritas did InfoWars. They did a sting on InfoWars as well. And all they confirmed was that everyone at InfoWars is mental, and that's we all already knew that. It's why we love them, right? But yeah, but this, I don't know. The timing of this is off. The timing of this is just there's something about this that doesn't sit right with me. But the main thing that there's also been a big unfollow thing. Everybody's shown all the Social Blade stats for all of Project Veritas's accounts, and they are losing followers and subscribers like mad, because the problem is despite any financial malfeasance or mistreatment of staff, blah blah blah, James O'Keefe is the face of the company. He's the guy, right? So basically, James O'Keefe getting kicked out of Project Veritas is and I have experience with this, a bit like when Nigel Farage left UKIP. Nigel Farage left UKIP, took all the voters with him, because Nigel Farage, in the eyes of the average voter, was UKIP. And that is exactly what's going to happen to Project Veritas. So see that whole, they brought in 20 odd million in 2021 alone. Yeah, that's over now. that's not going to happen. I mean, they'll still be about, they're still going to do their stuff. I've got a little slight feeling that they're going to start doing their right-wing stings again. I just have a feeling that Project Veritas is about to change drastically. Yeah, I think they're definitely going to change. But they're definitely going to die off after James O'Keefe leaves, because I can guarantee you what's going to happen. I mean, he's not announced anything or anything. I've never spoken to James. I don't actually know him. I've not spoken to him directly. But I can tell you what's going to happen. James has been kicked out. He's going to leave. And he's going to start up another one again. And everyone's going to flock to that. Exact same thing that happened with Nigel whenever he made the Brexit party. Everybody flocked to the Brexit party. And that's what's going to happen again with James O'Keefe.